Hi children, good morning. Welcome to e-class. Children, in the previous class, we were discussed about different types of fabric and detailed we were explained about the to show the pictures also. Am I clear? And before that class, I explained you natural fibers, artificial fibers. Am I clear? So these two topics we were completed. Now we are going to discuss about characteristics of natural and synthetic fabric. Am I clear? What is that heading? Characteristics of natural and synthetic fabric. So children, here we have to see the, we can call that as a properties also. Whether characteristics or we can call them as a properties also. While seeing the clothes, we can conclude or we can confirm that yes, these are the belongings to like this. For example, I see one of the cloth, isn't it? So when I see this cloth, it is in a white in color, and when I catch this one, it is very smooth, and tiny pores are presented, isn't it? This kind of the characters we can say. Or when I see this my shirt, and when I touch this, or when I feel whether it is a comfort or not, this all the things a minimum to see the characters also we can say, and some are through the experiment also we can make like activities. Understand? So these are the very important to finalize or to analyze of the characteristics of natural and synthetic fabric, isn't it? For first character, let's see water absorbing nature. So this is the whether natural or artificial fabric or cloth, definitely water will absorb. But when compared to natural and the artificial, natural absorb the more water, isn't it? So that is the first characteristics of this both also. Next one is time taken to dry. What is this one? Time taken to dry. Whereas this time taken to dry, natural takes long period, whereas the artificial or synthetic fabric takes less time to dry up. Am I clear? So this is the one we have to find out. Next one, smell while burning. So while it is a smell, burning will not find any natural fabric, it's become ash. But whereas this synthetic fabric, it is a very hot smell will get. It's very hot smell, like a chemical smell will get, and it's become a what we call liquid forms, isn't it? So when we do that activity in the school, when you come back, I mean already we are doing, no? So children, we have a activity based on this kind of the things we'll do in the school. I can't make here, isn't it? So when you come to the school, we'll make, isn't it? So this is the one also we have to find out. Next one, the result after burning. So I said before early. So when we burn the natural and artificial fibers, fabric or the cloth, so this will natural will give us hash. So we know that hash. So there is no smell also. It is normal will get. Whereas this artificial fabric, then it will become a old smell, very fungent smell will get, and it's become some liquid also forming, isn't it? So that is the one. Next one, stretching capacity of the earth. So this one we can see most probably in the cotton will not see natural fibers, more stretching, but whereas the mixing of the synthetic and the natural fabric, we can find out the little stretch of the fabric. Next one, smoothness. So I said before you, smoothness is very important. So when we feel to comfort, we feel to comfort of the wearing the clothes, isn't it? So I said in the beginning or introduction of the class, when you go to the functions or some occasions or any areas you go in the long period to wear the clothes, we should be feel the comfort. Smoothness only will get the more praises also, isn't it? So these are the minimum characteristics of the this natural and synthetic fabric, isn't it? Once all of you see, children, water absorbing nature. So water absorbing nature. Next one, time taken to dry. Next one, smell while burning. Another one, result after burning. Stretching capacity after year. Next one is the smoothness. So these all are the very important to see, children. Okay. Now coming to the point of this, based on these characteristics, we can keep in the seasonal clothes. So children, in the seasonal clothes, we see the summer season. Here the rainy season. Next one, winter season. So, which are the summer season? We need a smooth one. Understand? Whereas the summer season, smooth, natural one. Natural means cotton, linen, etc. Next one, tiny pores should be needed. Tiny pores should be needed. See, these tiny pores are to transpiration of the gases from inside to outside. Then the body also will not beget the suffocate, isn't it? Otherwise, it will become a sweat. There is no come out of the air, isn't it? So these minimum are the required of the summer season. So that's the reason cotton clothes and the linen clothes we used to be wear during this summer season. Whereas this rainy season. So children, let's see in the rainy season. In the rainy season, we used to be wear the clothes like easy to dry up. So which are the easy to dry up? Artificial fiber or plastic fiber, we can say chemical fibers also. So it will not be no absorb the water. No absorb the water. Understand? It will not absorb the water. And another one is easy to dry up also, and lightweight. It's a rough to catch the cloth. And coming to the point of the winter season, so these are the very thick cloth is required. So that is a animal fibers like wool, isn't it? So wool and the fur, it's the skin of the animals, isn't it? So these kind of the things we depend upon the according to the characteristics and the seasonal fibers also. So I hope that everybody should watch and clear crystally how to understand. After you have to read the textbook also. Okay children, please once again I used to see if you have any doubt, please write that isn't it? Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.
To compare the characteristics of natural and synthetic fibers.
Madam, what is the difference between synthetic and natural fibers?
Fibers may be natural or man-made, synthetic. The natural ones are obtained from natural sources like plants and animals. The basic component of plant fibers is cellulose, whereas the basic component of animal fibers is protein. The synthetic fibers are manufactured as a result of some chemical processes.
Madam, how can we compare the characteristics of natural and synthetic fibers?
Let's perform an experiment to compare the characteristics of natural and synthetic fibers. The materials required are samples of various synthetic and natural fibers of equal sizes, a beaker, some water, and a measuring cylinder. Procedure: take some samples of natural and synthetic fibers, such as cotton, nylon, and polyester. Take 3 beakers and put pieces of cotton, nylon, and polyester of the same size in different beakers. Add 50 milliliter water to each beaker and soak the textile pieces for some time, say half an hour in water. Now take out these pieces and spread them under the sun. Measure the water left behind in the beaker with the help of measuring cylinder. Also, note the time taken by each of the textile pieces to dry up. Observation: serial number, textile, amount of water left in beaker, milliliter. Time taken for drying, minute. 1. Cotton. 2. Nylon. 3. Polyester. Compare some properties and uses of the given natural and synthetic fibers. Serial number, fabric, properties, uses. 1. Cotton. It absorbs moisture, is smoother and takes more time to dry, for making bed sheets, towels, etc. 2. Nylon. It is elastic and light-weighted, does not absorb moisture, does not wrinkle, for making socks, ropes, tents, etc. 3. Polyester. It is strong and light-weighted, can be washed and dried easily, for making dress material like saris, shirts, etc. Result: synthetic fibers absorb less water as compared to cotton and dry faster than cotton. Synthetic fibers are durable, less expensive, and easier to maintain. Do's: the pieces of textiles should be of equal size. Rinse the pieces of textiles properly in water. Don'ts: don't add soap to water.
Thank you, madam. This experiment has made the concept very easy to understand.